Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the MASE and SHADY show. I know we are coming into you on a different night tonight, but we had to switch things up. But we are gonna stick beside them and give y'all another review of Housewives of Atlanta. You know, it's. What do you think, Mace, about the show so far?
I think it's okay. It's okay. It's giving what needs to be gave. It's not giving too much, but just enough. How you been tonight?
I don't know what's going on with YouTube time. I'm doing good. It's been a long day. Like I told you, it's been a rough day. And then coming home to this news. Oh, you look good tonight. You look like
Thank you. You
get a little bit of Portia. Maybe we need her back on the show.
Portia or Mars? I'm
Because
like, Portia stole somebody's husband and went to Mars, child. Portia took somebody's husband and then went to Mars.
She's in talks to come back. So this week did about 650,000. When they started the season, they were starting at almost 1 million views. So the ratings are dwindling down.
I blame Marlo. I blame Marlo for the
producing. I don't like the way it's being produced. I don't like the new producers because they highlight what they want to highlight. They don't highlight the real stories. And
they seem kind of aggressive. They seem kind of aggressive.
They're more aggressive with the Atlanta girls. They're always coming behind the camera on the Atlanta girls. They don't do that on the other ones. They don't. They do
like
not.
He came from around because I was like, hold up, you came from around the back and came and
from around the back and try to produce in the show and y'all keep it in the show. Like it's I'm trying to understand. Like what are we filming here? Like we need a whole new cast. We just need a whole new. I say keep Candy and Kenya. The rest of them can go. And that's just bottom line. The rest of them are side characters. Monyetta on here being a follower. Courtney over here being a follower. Sanya a follower. Sheree follower. So we start
because really they don't even need Candy. They can revamp this whole cast. Candy can take a year.
Candy, but I think Candy has likability.
She does.
A lot of likability. So even though some people may not like her, I think she has likability and she's good.
I like Candy, but I like her a lot, and that's why I don't want her on the show too long.
She's been on the show 10 years.
I know, this is what I'm saying. Enough. You need a break, girl, because between the show, what's going on, Todd trying to start his new career. He feeling that you're not supporting him. Mama Joyce still talking about Todd. Just like I want Candy to take a break because I do like her, and I don't want the show to ruin her relationships.
But the thing about it is, if you use the show right, it can propel you to other things. Like it can help you promote your business. It can help you promote.
But she did that.
And she's
Candy is Candy. I believe Candy and Bethany Frankel is the poster children for that. Between Bethany.
But it's good to stay on it. You got to stay relevant because people mind, waver all the time. You got to stay on the show. So I think it's a good look for her and her business. I think maybe she should put the whole restaurant portion of everything in Ty's hands. Let him be in charge of that, and you just focus on Escape and Housewives, and then let him focus on the restaurant. Let him be the CEO over there. But Candy kind of had that control thing. So if that was me, I would still be the CEO, but I'll let you be in charge of this so I could focus on other stuff. That's how I would handle it.
Yeah, but Candy seems like the type that she has to be hands-on.
Like Tyler Perry, he got to write every episode. He got to write every play. He got to be involved in every single thing. Hire the people that's capable so they can do it, and you can help out when you need to. So
Tyler Perry, because if I hear one more, okay, okay, Like if I hear that, like you just write that. Are you writing this in or is it ad-libbing? What's going on?
You got to be involved with everything. So let's start this episode off. Kenya and Monyetta are rehearsing, and for this halftime show that Kenya's going to be doing, I think it's a good look. However, where is Kenya's team? She don't have no black folk on her team, and you can see this. Why? This is the reason why. If I was working for Kenya and she was doing like a performance, I would have already hired dancers and already had the dancers at the rehearsal. Why is she rehearsing by herself? She should be rehearsing with the other dancers, so everybody is together. So that made me feel like it's gonna be a hot mess and thrown together because you don't have DD4L in Atlanta. You could have called Diana and had the dolls come out here and do a little 1-2.
She definitely could have had them, come on and do they
do the flag girls and all that. But that's just me, little old me. What do I know?
Yeah, that would have been a cute look. She could have had the baby dancing dolls come out.
I think it could have been a good look. But if you do it right, if you're gonna half-ass do stuff, I mean, you just gonna get the same thing. But if you want to boost your product, you gotta put the performance out there.
Hey, Cleo.
So they're rehearsing, and Kenya's saying that she got to bring it because she failed at BravoCon. That little part was funny. And her little boo calls, and she's saying that she's giving him 9.6 out of 10 as far as the relations is concerned. And later we found out she'd been eating groceries. So do you think she was eating a white man groceries? Or what do you think is going on? Because she said herself that the head was trash. Maybe he'll like the eaterization. And we almost at 7 minutes.
I didn't know, Kenya has an acquired taste, booty. I did not know, Kenya was down with the tossing of the salad,
I didn't think she would be into that. She's so pretty.
I didn't think, you never know, because Kenya gives me, when she's in a relationship. Matter of fact, now that I think about it, I can see her down there with her tongue in somebody's asshole.
I couldn't see it. It's pretty.
I can see it now. Having a little more think about it, yeah, I can see it down there. The tongue could have definitely, allegedly, up Mark's ass. It could have been allegedly up, and I could just
think Mark and his nose ring had tooted it up for Kenya.
I'm so visual because now I see him like, oh, I'm like, I'm so visual, and I just see.
You think Mark was tooting it up?
I believe so.
Lord have mercy, but
I believe he started on his stomach.
Really give me.
I believe it started on his stomach and it ended up on his knees. I think that's how it started, and then how it ended.
I don't know. I just don't see her bringing it like that, but maybe that's just me. But I see her attempting to.
But Sheree ain't, Sheree ain't no good. Sheree gonna tell. She gonna carry a bone.
She gonna carry a bone. She gonna.
In this case, she gonna carry a booty. She'll carry a booty.
Anything and confide in Sheree, I don't know.
Right. She carrying bones and booties.
And then we see Sanya with this other boring, contrived storyline of her wanting her family out the house, and she's using her husband as the reason why they need to get out. But she wants them out too, so she can be with her husband. And just be honest. I'm ready for y'all to go. And for the sister to get mad and be like, "You're so centered," I'm like, y'all better than me. Y'all are way better than me. Because I wouldn't put up with that. I would give them 30 days. I'm like, here's some applications to some apartments nearby. Or do y'all want me to fly y'all back to Jamaica? What do y'all want me to do? Because I've grown, my husband grown, and we trying to have relations butt naked in this house. And we can't do that. We pay the rent here.
But I need to know if the brother and sister has to go, is the mother and father going as well? Or
they need to go too. Mom and daddy need to go too. They not disabled. I can see if they was disabled, but they old enough to get up and go somewhere.
They definitely can. But I was wondering, like, the dynamic, because I know she was saying that it's time for the sister to go, and Ross was, kind of complaining, and he wanted the house back to himself. So I was wondering if the sister, it was a sister, brother-in-law, and mom and dad package deal, like everybody get the fuck out at the same time.
I think everybody should go. And if someone tells me, if I'm living with somebody and they tell me that they want their house back, guess what? I'm gonna let you have it because I'm not staying nowhere where I'm not wanted.
Right. Yeah, because I've been packing my clothes immediately the same day. I've been packing and looking for someplace else to stay, and letting her know that she no longer has my services as a babysitter.
Oh, they're from Florida. They're gonna have to go back to Florida. Pack up your stuff. If you want to move to Atlanta, there's some cheap houses in Decatur somewhere. Y'all can stay over there. But
it's giving. I believe in like Sanya seems like the type that would tell them like to leave and then beg for them to come back because she's not going to be able to handle it on her own. That's what it's.
Woman. You are a grown woman.
It's somewhat. Once you put me out the house, don't call me to babysit your kid. No. Don't call me to put my fingertips in the top of your head. No.
But you should want your own stuff, though. It seemed like you would want your own stuff. I don't want to be laid up with somebody in somebody else's house.
No, I would, but like I said, it's like it seemed contrived. Like you just gonna spring this up, like
probably because the cameras are there. But
yeah, like it seemed contrived. Like, that's probably why she got upset. Like,
and we've been talking about Sanya for too long anyway, and it. Unless you have something else to say about Sanya.
No, not at all.
The next thing we have Marlo doing her Halloween photo shoot. She normally does it by herself. But this year she's letting her nephews join in for the storyline. And she's sitting there talking to one of her little cousins. Because you can tell the cousin, been going through something. Cousin, nephew, family member. Hey Yvette. And she's talking about how Courtney's been her savior and she's been helping her get her record expunged because Marlo cut that lady in the face and that lady ended up unaliving herself. So she wants to get her record expunged and Courtney has been helping her with that. And I will say that's a good thing.
She is Olivia Pope. She is the reincarnation of Olivia Pope. So, that's
when she compared herself to Olivia Pope, I was through with Courtney. Courtney thought she was gonna eat this season because she was posting, "Oh, wait till y'all see me, and you haven't come in yet."
Came, we saw, we don't like. Now you can go.
It's unappealing. It's coming across like you wanna favor Marlo because she's on the ops with Candies, and you're on the ops with Candy. So you're gonna kiss butt over where you can, so you can fit in with the girls, and it's just like, of course Marlo's gonna use you because she used everybody. She used Candy, so if you're gonna sit there and let yourself be used, it's gonna bite you in the butt later on.
It's just giving real like just trying to be down. Like Ralph, come get your cousin, your third, fourth cousin twice removed. Come get her.
Then Marlo dragging the situation on again, talking about her nephew that passed. And I'm sorry that he passed, but that man passed in 2020. It is 2023 now. It was probably 2022 then.
No, I'm not laughing at this man passing away.
I'm not laughing at him passing away, but you wait 2 years later, at least 2 years later, and now all of a sudden that you have a whole issue with Candy and the family have an issue with Candy. But you didn't say nothing about it last year or the year before that?
And the thing is, why would Marlo and her family have a problem with
why the family tore up?
It's I don't believe her nephew was taken at Candy's place of business, was he?
He wasn't, and I don't think he was working there at the time when he passed. He had stopped working there.
This is what I'm saying. And the only picture that you have available of this gentleman, rest in peace, sorry that he lost his life. The only picture that you have of this gentleman is the picture of him working in Candy restaurant. I think, it's setting up a scene that's like, it's trying to throw a narrative that Candy needs to nip in the bud right away. Like, come on. First of all, you throwing up your nephew's picture of him at my restaurant. You're every 2 seconds you're saying that he worked at my restaurant. He worked at my restaurant. And then you're saying that you and your family is upset at me. First of all, I don't even know why you're upset. Now, your family, why would your family be like? It makes no sense.
Be mad at the shooter.
It doesn't make sense. At her restaurant. I couldn't see if it happened while he was on her watch, and you may feel some type of animosity, like, well, if he wasn't working there and the security that you have there, This did not
even work there for 2 months.
Yeah, but this did not even happen on her property. Like, what are you talking about? And what was she supposed to do? Was she supposed to pay for? Oh my God!
She was supposed to stop the bullet. I think she was supposed to put her hand up and stop the bullet from getting the nephew.
Not only is Candy worldwide, she's obviously superhuman. Like Candy is like she's a super.
Candy too much power.
Yeah, they are like
upset at Candy, but y'all haven't said nothing about the shooter. Did y'all go to court? Did y'all testify against them? What happened with that part? Let's talk about it.
And where did this incident happen? Because it sure didn't happen at Candy's restaurant. So why do you keep trying to throw this narrative and put the picture of him up in his chef uniform, like he was working for Candy and maybe it's her security and blah blah blah. Like Marlo, bye. Hey Ray.
Yvette said that he worked there 2 months. 2 months.
He only got 2.5 checks, and you want Candy to pay for funerals and stuff.
And on my job, it's a revolving door. So people that was working yesterday may not be working today. So it's just like you see people coming and going. You don't know everybody's name like that.
This man didn't even take in a quarter to file taxes on Candy. That wasn't enough time to be in the tax bracket quarter. And you still to pay for 2 months. You need at least 4, I think, to get into the quarter where you could file for the taxes. You're not even in the quarter. And you sitting there want Candy to pay for fumes and do it. Girl, bye.
I don't know what y'all wanted from Candy. I think they wanted Candy to show up with Escape and have Latasha do like a whole bunch of 90s runs all up through the film or something. Because I really don't know what they was expecting. But Marlo and her family are all a bunch of gutter snipes from Florida. I mean, that's just what it is.
Everybody except for that nephew with no teeth. That nephew with the no teeth.
They look old and young at the same time.
Gumby is so cute. Oh my God, I think he is so cute. Like I think he has a future in acting because he has that charisma. He has a je ne sais quoi. He has something about him. He has that it factor. I don't know if it is his teeth missing, but he has that it factor.
Teeth or do his lips go over?
I think they're going because I tried to zoom in from last week because I was like, he was talking funny, but he was talking cute. And it like reminded me of the little boy that plays in Stranger Things. And so I was like, oh my God, he reminds me of a black version of the little boy from Stranger Things. And then when you said, I don't think he has, and I was like, wait, let me zoom in this week.
I didn't say he.
Well,
did I say that? I probably did.
I was like, he was talking kind of funny. He was like, I think it's his, his teeth. So I was like, let me double, zoom in. But I did zoom in, and I definitely saw gums. But they're cute, and I think he's so cute, and he has so much. He's charismatic. He has it's something about him. I think she needs to get him into acting. I think he could go a long way.
He does a lot of acting when he's filming with Marlo. So the next
doesn't everyone?
Sheree is in the doctor to look after her fibroids. She said she's been bleeding too much. The doctor played too much because she was talking about she saw something in the ultrasound, and I was like, you play too much. I don't like it when doctors play. Don't even play with me. She would have got cussed out then. I pay you to give me what I need about my health. I'm not here to joke.
I'm just happy it wasn't Dr. Jackie, goddamn it.
I was thinking that too. I was like, it ain't Dr. Simone or Dr. Jackie.
No, I was just talking, but Dr. Jackie, you know why I wasn't Dr. Jackie? Because Dr. Jackie don't play about her money. Because one of my friends go to Dr. Jackie, they like, Dr. Jackie, she want her money. Yeah, and she want to pay with the money, and you know how Sheree. And so that's why like Dr. Jackie was not there, but other than that, she would have been. If Sheree paid,
Sheree probably got real cheap Medicaid, and you have to have real good insurance to see Dr. Jackie and Dr.
Yeah, or you got to pay. You paying out of pocket. Like,
or you paying out of pocket, and you better pay before time.
And she want her money up front. It ain't no 10%. She want it up front.
Yes, so yeah, I forgot Sheree is struggling. So she's seeing this other OBGYN and trying to get her fibroids shortened down. Do we have anything to say about her fibroids?
No, just get them together. I hope I hope they get together. I hope they work out.
Get them strong.
Get them strong.
Not give a storyline because
I'm trying to get a storyline. I understand like the fibroids for Sheree. I don't want to hear nothing like about your vagina. I don't, not unless a woman is down there taking care of it. If it's not about a woman down, because I do believe Sheree needs to swim in the woman part. I think that the relationship will work out. I think that she needs to try women because I see it.
What makes you think she hasn't?
I don't know if she has that, but I'm talking about in a full relationship. Like probably what she's looking like in a relationship. I want to see her. Don't bring Martell.
What makes you think she doesn't have an undercover lesbian relationship?
I don't know. This is what I'm saying. I don't know. But if she does, she needs to bring it to the forefront. She needs to bring it out because we will accept this, Sheree. I see a strong black woman,
at least.
Even a strong white woman. I see Sheree with a an interracial love affair, like a DJ Tracy.
Hey CC, thanks for dropping in. Yes, we came in on a different day tonight, and while we're talking about her fibroids, we got to talk about Sanya and her. I think it was her brother quit because he said it was too much female energy going on, and I can see that. Y'all lived in the same house. Y'all probably sick of each other. That's what I said. Move out. Why anybody force you to stay there? Did Sanya pay y'all enough money the way y'all can afford to be on your own? Is that what it is? Is that Sanya wasn't paying y'all and y'all were just living there rent free and that's what it was?
Maybe they were working for their room and board. Maybe it was like
room and board. Because is it that y'all can't get out or y'all won't get out? Because I don't see what the issue is.
Yeah, they probably don't want to get out because a lot of times it probably came down to convenience, and especially when you're doing something for someone, you may feel that okay, like they need me, like I'm not really freeloading because they need me. So they probably felt like they weren't freeloading, and now Sanya, she even needs a storyline, or Ross is really getting frustrated.
Cleo says Martell is out in the streets flirting with women again.
Oh, I saw it.
I mean, I believe it. The relationship come across as fake. Sheree is talking about how big the D is and how good the sex is. Meanwhile, Martell is over there saying that they're not having sex. So which one is it?
They are not. I'm telling you, I personally don't believe they're.
I don't believe they're.
I don't believe anything is going on below the belt. I don't think anything is going on.
With Martell? You said nothing going on below the belt? You think
Sheree? Because matter of fact, speaking of Martell, that Huntsville got it going on this season. I was watching, trying to catch up.
It does.
It really does, and I'm really upset to the night court people because I went to the doctor and I overslept and I passed out. But because I watched the whole binge watch and I was like, ooh, they got it going on this season.
Well, let's give them more to Atlanta. I'm still beside them. They struggling in the ratings, so we just gonna help our black sisters out until they get a new cast next season.
Right. But Martell and Sheree ain't nothing going on below the belt, in my opinion.
So moving on to the next thing, we have Kenya's trip that she's planning for her little majorette little thing that she's doing. So they're waiting for a bus outside of Chateau Sheree. And then everybody's there except for Drew, who is sick, and Candy, who has stuff to do because she's booked and busy. So what Kenya has planned for them is that they're going to go to a dance. They're going to go dance and practice, have lunch, and then go to a charity event. And Marlo, I took note that Marlo was talking about, she didn't pack any clothes for the charity event, but it's Birmingham. So y'all keep that in mind. She was dogging y'all. If I was living in Birmingham, I'd be mad. She dogged y'all out. Y'all
don't know how to dress in Birmingham or y'all wear sweatsuits.
So
she said everybody wear track shoes.
But all that hacking and coughing and stuff that y'all was doing on that truck, I would have to let the windows down.
It was a lot. It was a lot going on. Now that we found out that Kenya
we could have
posted Bobby Kenya.
Marlo's sick. She hacking over here. Kenya's sick. We could have just rescheduled. Don't invite me to no event like that and y'all gonna be hacking already.
Right, because Kenya could have had a case of bootyitis.
I could have got y'all some Mucinex or something. And we could have gave y'all something. You could have took it before you got here. And then they bring up Courtney when Courtney came on the bus, and they brought up Courtney's baby dad. I don't think they're together. They're not together, are they? Or they're just baby dad, baby mom? or are they
I
together?
think he said they're not together, but she tries to play with it and says it's complicated. I think they're still screwing or still seeing each other because the way the dynamic seems, like when he was asking her questions and she's like, oh, and it's complicated and,
How complicated is it?
It's maybe as complicated as his looks.
Yeah, and then when
I'm confused. What happened? What happened?
When she said that he was gorgeous in the 90s, I cackled. I laughed so hard because we said that last week. He was like, well, he ain't looking the same that he was.
I'm truly disturbed. What happened? What happened?
It could be a lot of things. Age, he was probably eating good off that check that he was getting from Beauty Shop and, the music and,
No, but that is just so devastating. That is one of the most devastating things in the world. Like, because you see people, you have this image of people, because back in the day when you have crush on people and stuff like that, and you see them like, because I know like even a couple of people, like regular people I know in real life, when I was young, I used to think they were very attractive. So now when I get like Facebook requests and stuff like that, I'm like, who's this? Like, what is this? And they're like, remember? I'm like, like, and I'm like devastated. Like, what? Your life has been horrible. Tell me what happened to you. Like, you must explain this. Like, because no way in the world you had to go through several tragedies for you to look like this. This is horrible. And you must explain this because Bryce has been through some things because that's not just age.
Oh, and I forgot to mention they had a little dance contest and Sheree won. I mean, it was cute enough for what it was, but it wasn't much. Then they went out to eat.
How did Sheree win? That's my understanding. Like, how did Sheree win?
They wasn't going to let Marlo win because Marlo was really just crawling on the ground. Sheree ain't got no behind. Not Sheree. Sandy ain't got no behind. And who else was doing it? That was it.
But one thing I wanted to say about Sandy, Sandra is one of the nosiest people in the damn world, because if she was willing to take a ride all the way there just to be nosy, to sit around, to ride back, to come back,
that's a
nosy woman. It takes one nosy woman to do all that traveling.
Yeah, you can. I mean, granted, Birmingham is like an hour and some change, maybe 2 hours away from Atlanta.
But y'all like, I'll catch y'all tomorrow after I do what I gotta do.
Let me see how far. I don't think it's that far.
It's not even that it's that far, but girl, it's a lot of stuff that you have to do. You got to be prepared. You got to do something for NBC. This is really important. Like, I'm not being that nosy to come there for a couple of hours to go back to return in a couple of hours. When I could have just
2 hours.
I'll catch you after the NBC, whatever I got to do for my correspondence, because I want to come back anyway. But Sing is obviously nosy. She did not want to miss a thing. She did not want to close her eyes
either. She wanted to get everything. She got to get a check for every scene, so she thirsty for the camera.
That she is Jamaican, so we love to get the money.
She sure do. So they're at the table, and Kenya brings up Drew and Marlo's little incident that they had, which really made no sense, about Marlo yelling at Drew about her nephew dying. I don't know why she was mad at Drew. It doesn't make sense to me. I think she was taking it out on Drew. Maybe she was looking for a moment, but I don't know what Drew said that took you, or maybe they didn't show it for us, but it just didn't make sense.
No, Marlo was definitely.
Marlo get into it, and you said Marlo was what?
I said she was definitely searching for a moment because I didn't see anything that Drew did. Drew just did her 30-second performance. She came, off the stage. She was really hyped about her 30 seconds on stage. And I don't think Drew was saying anything negative, or she was in a negative space to say anything to Marlo like that. She was really, just excited. And for Marlo to act like that, you're acting a fool. And if Drew should have slapped her then. If you ain't checking in, don't check her down, because you should have checked that ass right then and there. Don't talk to me like that. I don't care who the nephew died. Don't talk to me like that.
She get mad 2 years later. So when they were talking and Marlo said that I never got in Drew's face, the producers tried to flash back, but they flashed back to the wrong moment. They flashed back to a point where Marlo was sitting down and she didn't get in her face. But we all saw, you showed it last week, where she did get in her face. So I'm questioning the producers. Are y'all paying attention? Do y'all care about putting out the right stuff, or Do y'all want it to make sense for the people? Like, are y'all getting paid?
Do they have the producers of color?
I don't think they have a lot of producers of color, to be honest.
They need to get a whole colored cast. I'm sorry. This is though I order white TVs. Get a whole colored cast, a colored cast of producers
for Atlanta and Potomac.
Because we pay attention to
Persuasion writing this.
Yeah, because we pay attention to detail, and a lot of time with Persuasion and with our, our other counterparts, they don't pay attention to detail because they think we all look alike anyway. They really truly do. Like we could be light skin, dark skin, brown skin, red, but it's like y'all all the same. Y'all all look alike. So that's probably why they pulled up the wrong clip, because they didn't know what.
No, but you know when somebody's in somebody's face and when somebody's sitting down being passive.
They didn't know. They was like, wait, is that even Marlowe? They didn't. They just randomly pulled. They don't care. It's no. I don't think it's no.
It's coming across like y'all don't care about the editing.
Yeah, it's just like just make it messy. Whatever. It seems like it's rushing. Like they're rushing through and they're just trying to make something like, oh, just let's keep rubbing these things together.
Come back for another 2 years. Let it come back right.
Yeah, it just seems like they're rubbing sticks together, waiting for a spark, like waiting for a fire to start. And they're trying to force a fire. They're trying to rub really fast, and it's not working. So I think they need to
fetch happen. Fetch is not happening. Fetch is not going to happen without. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not even a Nene fan, but if Nene was to come back, it would be a big draw to the show. Portia coming back, even Eva. I feel like Claudia would be good to come back.
I think Claudia. I think
Claudia should have stayed.
I want Claudia on the show because Claudia is smart enough and she's witty enough to get back with people. Like she's not going to, and she's going to come out her mouth. She's going to say stuff. The only thing I don't like her pandering to black people all the time. Like every 2 minutes, like everything's black. Like girl,
I hope that she's as bad as her counterparts on her little show that she does. Her counterparts are.
Yeah. Other than that, Claudia is Claudia, I think she'll be perfect. Like I liked Claudia on Housewives. I think.
Yeah, and she was eating Nene down that season. She was on that. She
was like your head looked like a pack of ramen noodles.
Nene couldn't do nothing but get up.
You cannot even. Claudia was MVP. She was like, "What?" When she was like, "This is runway." She's like, "They don't make that size." Like, what? I mean, she was just. And it brought something out of Nene too, because when Nene said the bob, ain't nobody checking the ball. Like, don't.
No, when she told her that her clit left her body, that's when she really got Nene out of pocket.
That didn't know what to say of it. Like that was like the worst and one of the funniest thing. Like, wait, because you just waiting for Nene come that quick. But what?
She was trying to say something that just came out like it left her body. What? But so the girls are, after they leave the dinner, they get back to the hotel and they're getting ready for this high class Met Gala-esque event that they're having in Birmingham. So they're coming out. Kenya's dress does look cute, but cheap. It looks cute, like I love the flower in the front, but also cheap. You could tell it was It was given Fashion Nova. A little Fashion Nova, a little Amazon. Ain't hurt nobody. And then did you see the way she was talking to Monyetta? And she made Monyetta change? I would have too. I'm sorry. Monyetta came out looking like a hoochie space cadet. BICTH, and in that order, in the words of Mama D. Like, she ran all over Monyetta, and I'm like, girl, you coming across as a follower at this point. You got Kenya making you change, sending you back, and leaving you after she made you change. Oh my God, I would be through. If somebody asked me to change, you can at least wait for me now. Wait a minute now, but you can at least wait for me now. I done went back up and changed. At least wait for me now. Kenya was like, you gonna have to, and we have time to wait because we need to rush to this corny event. That's not even all that you could have worn your space cassette. But I would have been upset if I wore her shorts. She could have worn her shorts to the event. Could have. Once we got there and I saw what it was, I would have been like, it was really like a college party, like. It was really like, like one of them school events, like a student council event that they do on campus. That's what it reminded me of. And then the Housewives came in with all that glamour and these country bumpkins in Birmingham. They ain't never seen nobody. oh, can I get a picture? Can I get a hug? When he asked for a hug, I was like, here we go with the people.
They giving Birmingham a bad name.
You know, some people ain't never seen nobody before. So when especially if you in Birmingham.
So you said they down there acting real country.
Real country, like they ain't never been nowhere. They seen nothing. So you go off for
nowhere.
Ray was out here in Atlanta trying to
off when I got that, and I'm sitting here dressed up, and I'm down to the thing, and no, Kenya.
Yeah, it was real low vibration. It was, you could have went to JCPenney and pulled off something for that little party, but it was supposed to be high class, you know. And of course, the girls walk in, they command all the attention because ain't nobody seen nobody in Birmingham worth nothing. So they took all the attention, and I guess the people that made the event or whatever, they was getting jealous, and they asked the Housewives to leave because they was taking away all the attention. And my thing is this: you would want, if you are a promoter, you want people like this to come to your party so that people can talk about it. If the Housewives was there, I would have had the music pumping, the drinks flowing, the food coming out. That's what I would have done. But y'all being in y'all ego, oh, they taking my shine. They gotta go. To me, that was real tacky. That's how we do. That's how we do when we get mad. We get jealous. We want to kick them out. What do you think, MASE?
I thought that was just horrible. The whole scene was time. It was a waste of time. Kenya wasted her time leaving people. You done left me for this. I'd have been pissed.
Left me, and I had to get a ride after you told me to change for this.
And I ended up getting there right when you got there. You could.
And they was trying to make it, and it was so weird that the way they was coming up and asking for hugs and can I get a picture? And
it was just down to the roof. When they was down to the roof and the sign was the sign was sitting behind them, and they was just sitting there trying to act like they was also glamorous. Like, child, y'all looked real cheap and tawdry.
But it was given very much college event. That's what it was. Like, whoever promoted that lied to you. You know, you on a college campus. You know, they go make every event sound like it's the event that you need to be at.
Yeah, but Kenya, like, where did you thought you was going?
So basically, they kick the girls out, and they go to the hotel. And I guess for whatever reason, they feeling some type of way. They banging and kicking in on Kenya's door, and Kenya looked like she was probably in the shower because she looked kind of like she was wet.
Yeah, like
her hair was kind of like, in my opinion, it looked like she was in the shower while they was kicking the door in and cussed them out. And I'm with Kenya on that. Like, what the hell is wrong with y'all? What is in here? I'm
and that was they Sheree, like, and all of them, everyone who was at that door, they all had a part in it. Yeah, Marlo was doing the kicking with her big feet, but whoever was at the door, that woman was in there with her child, and y'all guys knew that her child was there. You knew that her child was there. It was nothing that couldn't wait till the morning, and there was nothing that couldn't take a phone call. If you couldn't call her and she didn't pick up, or call her, tell her come down to the lobby or come to my room or what have you, you shouldn't have went down to that woman's door with her child there, knowing that her child was there. You all was dead wrong.
And Yvette, you're right. Kenya doesn't really know how to plan events well. I think also because she doesn't have a black team, she has persuasion. So they're just going off, persuasion just going to go off of what you tell them. They don't know what questions to ask. They don't know where the venue is. They don't know what part of town it is. They don't know what people like to do, you know, as far as us for fun. So I think it helps to have, you know, black people on your team.
We need to always, especially people of color, we should always have someone of color or a few people of color on our team, because you can't possibly understand. We need someone that really understands, or someone that gets the gist, because everyone's different. Every black person don't understand each other. We're not all. We're not all
the same, but it's some things that we do understand.
Yeah, we get the overall gist of the situation. We know, like, all right, certain things you just can't do, like, you know, whereas someone else of a persuasion descent probably wouldn't know that. It's not that they're doing it intentionally; they just wouldn't know.
They just wouldn't know. they would know the questions to ask, or you know, what type of clothes should we wear?
You know, our hair, like
who made the potato salad? We need to know these certain things. These are very important questions. We need to know. Like, is it black tie or is it flip flop? We need to know, because it was given very much. You could have wore a t-shirt and jeans and watch your butt up in there. But that's all. That's all I have to say on the Housewives. They ain't giving what they supposed to give, and the fans is, you know, they're lashing out to Bravo. I think Bravo needs to not only shake up the cast, but it needs to be changes in the production. I do not like how it's being produced. I don't like the editing, showing some parts and not other parts, and showing other parts in different places. It's really weird. Y'all are coming across as condescending towards the Atlanta cast. I feel like, because y'all wouldn't do that to Beverly Hills.
Because they bite, and they better not bring Kim back. Like I said,
the other girls in Jersey, they really talk down to the Atlanta girls and like, oh, y'all not doing this, and they show it on camera, like the disrespect. I mean, maybe I'm looking too deep into it, but I just don't feel like Bravo is putting in the same energy, which is what used to be their number one moneymaker was Atlanta. It's not anymore. Now it's Potomac. It's official. It's like Potomac has taken over, you know, for the black girls. But I think we just need a rebranding. We need to recast. We need to figure something out.
They do need to rebrand. I think they do need to bring. I would take back Nene at this time. I would take back
Nene, even though I can't stand it. At this point,
I wish that it was able to. I understand Candy's plight, but I wish that they were able to get along as far as bringing Phaedra back with Candy, because I think that dynamic.
It's been years. Even though she lied about you, it's been years. You gotta let that go. We all know you didn't do it. Just let it go.
Yeah, let Phaedra come back. Apollo did time, and allegedly it was all, you know, it was a master plan of Phaedra allegedly, and he forgave her. You know,
a few people in jail on her behalf allegedly,
and Apollo has forgiven her. Apollo's
but
so we need to do hashtag forgive Phaedra. Everyone hashtag forgive Phaedra.
I think it really needs to be something done over there. Either we get rid of, we do need Portia back. Like I said, bring Eva back. Y'all don't like Eva, bring Eva back. Bring Cynthia back.
We need to bring Portia back for the simple fact that Simon's Gabadia's ex-wife, Fallon, new man, the 23-year-old, is saying that he tired of taking care of the whole thing. He's taking care of 7 people, and he's 23. He said he out here just being He said that it's Fallon, her kids, and I think family members of hers or whatever. Basically, he said
Simon not taking care of his responsibilities.
He said, "Did Simon ever have children with her? I don't think Simon. I don't think she got anything."
I have to go back. I don't know if
he had kids together. I believe he had
kids prior to him. I know.
Right. I don't think he had kids together. So basically, I think Fallon was pregnant. I'm not sure if she had the baby or not. So I think
Fallon was pregnant by the young boy, though.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, that was a while ago. So hopefully she had the baby. I think maybe by now.
She had the baby.
By now. So he said, he's 23 and he's taking care of 7 people. It's a lot of pressure on that little boy. Like, I don't understand how you could sleep with a child, basically, allegedly, and then expect him to what does this 23?
Hey, it's not my world.
I need Portia back.
Living my best life.
Portia stole somebody's husband and went to Mars, child. She's like, I'm going to Mars. My work here is done. My work here is done. She
was on that girls trip thing, and I think that was a test to see if she could be back on Atlanta. Bring her back. Yeah,
she's currently on the show Mission to Mars.
Oh, she's on the Mission to Mars? I know. She is. She is on that show.
My man and left the planet. After I steal your man.
Tinashe is on there, and a few other people are on there. You were talking about Mars. It didn't click to me that you were talking about that show. But that show, I think, has it come out yet, or is it coming out?
If it's not out, I do believe it'll be out next week.
Yeah, Portia's been doing her thing. She was on Celebrity Apprentice, so people do like Portia. They do. She has a fun personality. She's a pretty girl, and she's funny. She is funny. So I think she would be good for the show, but we'll see.
And it is, and people are going to tune in because we want to see her life after stealing someone's husband. Because usually when you for real, when you dig in those type of waters, like people be wishing bad on you, like, oh my God, your marriage is gonna fail or whatever. So we're gonna be watching with an eagle's eye, like watching every girl.
She's doing a lot of working for a rich girl.
Yeah. That's a lot of work. I don't know if the Gubati is not Gubati. Maybe
allegedly, but we just gonna have to keep the faith and see. Y'all make sure that y'all stay tuned to the MASE and SHADY show because we'll be back this weekend for our weekly roundup of the mess. Be sure to submit all of the tea, the dirt, the grime. Send it to MASE MARROW show or myself.
Was this 100th episode, or was it going to be Saturday? Or
I'm sorry, what?
100th episode.
Oh, today is our 100th episode, actually.
See, because I wanted to do we could do it next week. We'll celebrate next
week.
I wanted to do being that we have time. I wanted, everyone to come up with a Housewives tagline, and the best tagline will receive $25.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Amazon gift. I wanted to do it for this week, but a lot was going on. But I don't know if you guys want a $25 Amazon gift card or you just want the Cash App. See a Cash App, and y'all can. I don't know if people want to make a video of it and send it, or if they want to come up and do their taglines. Like what would be your tagline, Shady? You got a tagline ready?
What I do know, it's not going to be a Dr. Seuss tagline like Sanya. If you can't keep up with my pace, then stay out of my race.
I got to think.
What I come up with is not going to be ABC 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Let me see. Let me see.
But I need time to figure it out.
Let me see if I can get a spin. I am most definitely a kept woman, but I'm definitely a woman you keep.
Ooh. Now that's an intro.
Yes. I think I'm gonna do a little commercial today.
This better than Sanya was doing that Dr. Seuss ABC 1, 2, 3. I can read hooked on phonics intro. She really needs to go.
Oh, you like Sam? I am.
Sam, I am. I can eat green eggs and ham. I can eat it with the fox in a box. Like that's just what she gave.
Oh my God.
She has the worst.
Dr. Seuss days coming up in the schools, like all the kids jumping for the Dr. Seuss. And now I'm going to be thinking about Sanya, cutting out the kids' hats. So
that's what she gives. It's like real simple, real basic.
I'm going to be cutting the Dr. Seuss shaped hats out for the children, saying, if you can't stay in the pace, stay out the race. I'm going to teach it to the children.
Keep up with my pace, stay out the race.
Yes, I'm teaching it to the children.
You could have came up with something better than that, but we'll see what these ladies give for the next episode. Next episode seems like it's going to be better. Marlo slams the door on Manetta, so hopefully Manetta pop off and she don't look like another follower for another episode. Do you have anything else to say before we close out?
No, that's about it. Just tune in, turn your notifications on because you don't know when we're gonna pop up because we are the pop-up crew. So we pops up. So just keep your notifications on, like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to get your Housewife taglines together. And let me know if you want the $25 Amazon card or if you want the Cash App.
I think they want the Cash App. They want the money. They want the money. Y'all, please keep your notifications on because I don't know what's going on with the times. Like when I put it in the time, it's just showing something crazy else on YouTube.
It's because, I'm gonna go into my my conspiracy theory. The time is going faster. Y'all don't see how like a minute is not a minute no more. It's not actually 30 seconds. See, a minute is actually 49.5 seconds now because the time is because of the YouTube. Yeah, because you know that we are ether beings. We are carbonated people. So actually we don't breathe oxygen. We breathe hydrogen. So therefore, when the time has sped up, we have to look as Black men on Earth, because we look to the sun that they're trying to cover with chemtrails, and they're trying to not give us our natural born power as Black carbonated people. And I think we need to come together as a people and stand up and fight these people that's in charge, the superior beings, because they don't know that we are the original men. We did not come from Africa. We were already here in the Americas.
What, the rock didn't land on us? We didn't land on the rock landed on us?
Plymouth Rock landed on us.
Is in the building. Mace
Who the hell
X
left the gate open? All I know, we need to come together.
We do need to come together. I don't even know what that was. But make sure y'all hit the like button on this video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And we will see y'all this weekend. Y'all also keep on the lookout for our channel. We're going to be doing more things. Good night, y'all.
Power to the people.